Good evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a sharp counter-attack on the Congress today, which is repeatedly raising Prime Minister's remarks against former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in an election rally. Prime Minister listed out a litany of abuses that he said the opposition leaders have hurled at him. He asked why such abuses are acceptable to the Congress when its seats are the reference to Rajiv Gandhi. In his first election rally in Delhi in the run-up to polling on all 7 Lok Sabha seats in the national capital, PM referred to Aam Aadmi Party as Nakampanthi's or non-performers. Yesterday, Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra likened PM Modi with Duryodhan from the Mahabharata. In focus tonight is a new narrative emerging ahead of the penultimate phase of polling. That and more in today's edition of Newsnight. I'm Munun Bhattacharya. First up, the headlines. Campaigning intensifies with the 6th phase. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses 3 rallies in Haryana and in Delhi. Slams the opposition, says the intention to form Khichdi Sarkar has fallen flat. Top BJP leaders also go all out to woo voters. BJP President Amit Shah addresses rallies in Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh, slams Rahul Gandhi. Rajnath Singh and Yogi Adityanath also addressed rallies. Congress President Rahul Gandhi campaigns in Madhya Pradesh, says the Nyay scheme will increase the purchasing power of the poor. Party General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi holds roadshows in Delhi. SP and BSP hold a joint rally in Uttar Pradesh, slam the BJP and Congress. Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal holds a roadshow in support of party candidate in Delhi. Congress President Rahul Gandhi tenders an unconditional apology for attributing his defamatory remark against Prime Minister Modi to the Supreme Court. Major success for security forces. 5 Naxals killed by security forces in Odisha. In Chhattisgarh, 2 Naxals killed in an encounter with the police in Dantewada. In international news, a suicide blast rocks Pakistan's Lahore city. Blast near a major Sufi shrine in Lahore claims 10 lives, 25 others injured. Pakistani Taliban claims responsibility. And in Champions League semi-finals second leg, it's Ajax versus Tottenham tonight. A top focus this evening, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed 3 rallies on Wednesday, 2 in Haryana as well as 1 in Delhi. While in Haryana, he lashed out at the Congress for claiming to shower love on him, while in reality, they hurled in fact a litany of abuses on him, he said. In Delhi, he took on the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. Here's PM's poll pitch in Haryana and Delhi that go to polls in the 6th phase on Sunday.
In the 6th phase of general elections, polling will take place on 17 seats of Delhi and Haryana on 12th May. Leading the BJP's charge, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed 3 rallies in Haryana and Delhi. He canvassed for votes for BJP candidates on Wednesday. Prime Minister's first rally of the day was in Fatehabad in Haryana, where he unleashed a sharp attack on the opposition. PM accused the Congress of harvesting corruption, the trail of which, he said, is present in Haryana and elsewhere. He said the Congress-led opposition has conceded their defeat and it has become clear that BJP will form the next government at the centre. In Haryana's Kurukshetra, PM raised the issue of national security. He took on the Congress for praising Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan after India secured the release of its braveheart Abhinandan from Pakistan's custody within 48 hours of captivity after the Balakot airstrike. PM reasoned that he is at the centre of Congress's offensive because he has combated corruption and dynastic politics.
कांग्रेस के एक नेता ने मुझे गंदी नाली का कीड़ा कहा, तो दूसरा मुझे गंगू तेली कहने आ गया। इनके एक नेता ने मुझे पागल कुत्ता कहा, तो दूसरा नेता सामने आया और मुझे भस्मासुर की उपाधि दे दी। कांग्रेस के एक और नेता है, देश के विदेश मंत्री रह चुके हैं, उन्होंने मुझे बंदर कहा। इनके और एक मंत्री ने मुझे वायरस कहा, तो दूसरे ने दाऊद इब्राहिम का दर्जा दे दिया। इनके एक नेता ने मुझे हिटलर कहा, तो दूसरे ने मुझे बदतमीज नालायक बेटा कहा। इतना ही नहीं, मुझे रेबीज बीमारी से पीड़ित बंदर बोला गया, चूहा बोला गया, लहू पुरुष बोला गया, असत्य का सौदागर बोला गया। साथियों, कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने मुझे रावण, सांप, बिच्छू, गंदा आदमी, जहर बोले वाला तक बोला। कांग्रेस के नेता जिसके सामने नतमस्तक है, उन्होंने भी मुझे मौत का सौदागर कहा।
After leaving the venue of the rally, Prime Minister waved to his supporters who had gathered to see him.
Invoking the Balakot airstrike here in Haryana was understandable given the state's large population of serving personnel, both military and paramilitary. But what was interesting was the emotional appeal by the Prime Minister to the people, saying that the Congress had called him all sorts of names, crossing all limits of decency. And it was now up to the voter to give a befitting reply to that through his or her vote.
His last rally of the day was in Delhi's Ramlila Maidan, where he was unsparing in his criticism of the Aam Aadmi Party.
दिल्ली देश का वो इकलौता राज्य है जिसने पॉलिटिकल कल्चर का एक पांचवा मॉडल भी देखा। ये पांचवा मॉडल है नाकामपंथी। इन नाकामपंथियों ने भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ एक बड़े आंदोलन को नाकाम करने का पाप किया है।
All 7 Lok Sabha seats of Delhi will go to polls on 12th of May. It will be a triangular contest between the BJP, Congress and Aam Aadmi Party on the 7 seats. Polling will be held on all 10 Lok Sabha seats of Haryana as well on the 12th of May. Here, the main contenders are Congress, BJP, INLD and AAP, Jananayak Janata Party Alliance, with Urmilesh and Amritpal in Haryana and Sudhakar and Girish Nishana from Delhi. News Night Desk, DD India.
Addressing an election rally at the Ramlila Maidan in New Delhi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the ex-Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi used the INS Virat for a holiday trip with his family.
कांग्रेस के सबसे बड़े इस नामदार परिवार ने देश की आन बान शान INS विराट, जो हमारा समुद्री युद्ध जहाज है, INS विराट का अपने पर्सनल टैक्सी की तरह इस्तेमाल किया था, उसका अपमान किया था। ये बात तब की है जब राजीव गांधी भारत के प्रधानमंत्री थे और 10 दिन के लिए छुट्टियां मनाने निकले थे।
Other top BJP leaders also campaigned for the party. BJP President Amit Shah in Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh, Rajnath Singh in Gurugram and Yogi Adityanath in Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. BJP also took its offensive against the Trinamool Congress over political violence in the state forward, with a complaint it filed with the Election Commission on the attack on the convoy of its leaders in the state on Tuesday.
After conclusion of 5 phases of elections, BJP is busy campaigning for the remaining 2 phases. On Wednesday, Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh and Yogi Adityanath campaigned for the NDA candidates. BJP chief Amit Shah addressed rallies in Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh, exuding confidence of returning to power. Shah said, India is a diverse country, but everyone is united in choosing PM Modi as their leader. He said what the Congress could not achieve in 55 years, BJP's pro-poor policies have realized it in just 5 years.
मैं मोदी जी को कई सालों से जाना 20 साल से ये आदमी ने छुट्टी नहीं ली 20 साल से 24 घंटों में से 18 घंटे मेहनत परिश्रम करने वाला एक व्यक्ति और दूसरी ओर गठबंधन के नेता राहुल बाबा देश में जैसे ही गर्मी बढ़ती है राहुल बाबा विदेश छुट्टी पर चले जाते और छुट्टी पर भी ऐसे जाते हैं कि किसी को मालूम ही नहीं पड़ता कि कहां गए हैं.
Union Home Minister and senior BJP leader Rajnath Singh addressed a rally in Gurugram. Singh highlighted the achievements of the NDA government. He said if BJP returns to power, the party will make sedition law more stringent.
सरकार होने के बाद तो मैं यह देखूंगा कानून का यदि कोई भी ऐसा पहलू है जिसमें कहीं पर कोई कमजोरी है तो बहनों भाइयों राष्ट्रद्रोह का कानून तो हम इतना सख्त बनाएंगे कि राष्ट्रद्रोह करने वाले को कानून की याद आते ही उसके रोह कांप उठे.
In Uttar Pradesh, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath interacted with booth-level party workers. Later, Adityanath also addressed multiple rallies in Madhya Pradesh.
पहले पाकिस्तान हमारे सैनिकों का सिर काट के लेके जाता था, सरकारें मौन रहती थी. पाकिस्तान मुंबई पर आतंकी हमला करवाता था, सरकारें मौन रहती थी. आज पुलवामा में हमारे 40 जवान शहीद हुए और अब तक अकेले पुलवामा में ही 50 से अधिक आतंकी ढेर किए जा चुके हैं. और यही नहीं, इस आतंकवाद की पिछबेल कहां पर है? बालाकोट में घुस करके भारत के बहादुर जवानों ने उन सभी आतंकी कैंपों को भी नष्ट किया.
In Kolkata, a delegation of the BJP met with the Election Commission and complained against the TMC. The complaint relates to an attack on convoy of Assam Finance Minister Hemant Biswa Sarma and West Bengal BJP chief Dilip Ghosh in East Midnapur district on Tuesday. Many BJP leaders and workers were injured in the attack. BJP blames Trinamool for the attack.
She has lost democratic mental balance. And she does not know what she is talking about, and eventually that democratic slap will come from the people and it will be aimed at Trinamool Congress. This incident was pre-planned in collusion with the district police and district authority and Trinamool Congress goons.
Meanwhile, BJP candidate for Bhopal seat, Sadhvi Pragya Thakur, released her development manifesto for her constituency. News 9 Desk, DD India.
Campaigning has intensified for the 6th phase of Lok Sabha elections by other parties in the fray as well. SP and BSP took the campaign juggernaut forward. In Uttar Pradesh and Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party chief and Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal held a roadshow. Meanwhile, in Bihar, the NDA and Mahagathbandhan traded charges.
All political parties are leaving no stones unturned to garner the support of voters for the last 2 phases of Lok Sabha polls. Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party continue to hold joint rallies in Uttar Pradesh, strengthening their Mahagathbandhan. Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav and Bahujan Samaj Party chief Mayawati addressed a joint election rally in Azamgarh. The two leaders continue to mount a fierce attack on the BJP and the Congress.
इसी लोकसभा के आम चुनाव में आप लोगों को ये संदेश दे देना है कि ये हमारा गठबंधन लंबा चलेगा और ये पूरे देश के अंदर परिवर्तन लाएगा। बाबा साहब डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर का जो अधूरा कार्य था सामाजिक परिवर्तन का, अब ये समय नजदीक आ रहा है बाबा साहब के अधूरे सपनों को पूरा करने का।
जैसे कभी अंग्रेजों ने बांटा था, वैसे ही हमें और आपको बांटना चाहते हैं, लेकिन ये गठबंधन मजबूत है, उनकी भाषा से निपटने वाला नहीं है। और जब तक गठबंधन इनको सबक नहीं सिखाएगा तब तक आगे बढ़ता रहेगा, इसी तरह आगे बढ़ता जाएगा।
In Bihar, the JDU said the Congress is using the EVM issue as an excuse for its imminent defeat. Party spokesman Rajiv Ranjan also alleged that the West Bengal Chief Minister's vitriolic speeches are a result of her nervousness, but her comments are nonetheless very unfortunate.
कांग्रेस अपनी सरकती जमीन को कहीं न कहीं बता रही है और उन्हें ये पता है कि ऐसे बयानों के जरिए ही वो चुनाव के बाद जब उनकी बुरी पराजय हो चुकी होगी तो वो इसका ठिकरा इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया और ईवीएम पर फोड़ेगी।
On the other hand, RJD chief Tejasvi Yadav slammed Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar.
5 साल बीत गया और अब तक भी बिहार को विशेष राज्य का दर्जा नहीं मिला, कहीं मांग नहीं की। तो ये देखिए हमारे चाचा जो हैं भूमिका तय कर रहे हैं, तो इस तरह के बयानबाजी करने का काम कर रहे हैं। इनको बिहार के चिंता नहीं है, इनको केवल और केवल चिंता है नीतीश कुमार जी को अपनी कुर्सी को बचाने की।
In Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party chief and Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal held a roadshow in support of party candidates Balbir Singh Jakhar in West Delhi. Kejriwal also criticized the Congress party. Incidentally, Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra also held a roadshow in the capital.
हमारा जो मॉडल है दिल्ली के विकास का, दिल्ली के अंदर जितनी कच्ची कॉलोनियां हैं हम इनको ठीक करना चाहते हैं। हम यहाँ पे सारी सुविधाएं देंगे, इन कच्ची कॉलोनियों को खूबसूरत बनाएंगे, किसी का मकान नहीं तोड़ेंगे, बिना किसी का मकान तोड़े यहाँ सड़कें बनाएंगे, यहाँ नालियां बनाएंगे।
West Bengal Chief Minister and Trinamool Chief Mamata Banerjee addressed an election rally in West Midnapur. She slammed Modi government.
What is happening in the nation? No one has the courage to speak up. Even the media is scared to say anything.
Overall, the opposition parties are campaigning relentlessly. Newsnight Desk, DD India.
And that brings us to our In Focus tonight, which is a new narrative emerging ahead of the penultimate phase of polling. To talk about that, we have with us two senior journalists. We have with us R. Rajagopalan as well as Shekhar Iyer. Both are senior journalists. Well, I'll begin with you, Mr. Rajagopalan. So, characters from the Mahabharata have now become a part of the poll narrative, and the BJP as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi particularly are asking of the Congress as to why is it so agitated over PM's reference to Rajiv Gandhi when it's been applauding in the past the litany of abuses that Congress leaders have been hurling at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And you just heard what PM had to say on Rajiv Gandhi again, that a naval ship was used for a holiday trip by the first family of the Congress for 10 days. Where is the poll narrative going?
The poll narrative is going on the right direction, because today, if you start the day with Mr. Rahul Gandhi's apology to the Supreme Court, which is a major mistake done by a Congress leader, which is a principal opposition party in India. I have covered Congress party for more than 35-40 years, never seen a Congress president going to the Supreme Court and apologizing for his own mistake. Therefore, the narrative is changing from the Congress side. You cannot be abusing a sitting Prime Minister. They object that you cannot take my father's name. Priyanka Gandhi says, Rahul Gandhi says. Therefore, you can take the name of a sitting Prime Minister. 2 years you stalled the Parliament on Rafale. You said Prime Minister Chor, and you went and hugged him. You came out and winked your eyes. These are all certain dramatics which Rahul Gandhi adopted. And now he says that 52 Galis abuses were heard against Prime Minister, and he will keep quiet. Therefore, he is giving in the same coin. As you sow, so shall you reap. The Prime Minister is giving them a befitting reply, and apart from that, as you mentioned about INS Vikrant, there were many instances like that. And my understanding, having covered Congress party for many years, from 1985 after till 2019, these 35 years, Congress changed its narratives totally. You know, it has become one sort of a family, a political party which has got only mother, son, daughter, son-in-law, son, children, like that. You know, it has become a third. Apart from that, today, two other major developments have taken place. EVPAT, that what the election commission, they have been going, these opposition parties, 21 opposition parties.
We'll come to that later, but
so similarly, coming back to your question, the narrative, Mahabharat you started with, Prime Minister given a befitting reply to Rahul Gandhi, put Congress in a tight spot.
Okay.
And my understanding of Congress is, Congress has no answer to Prime Minister because Congress is caught on the wrong side of the Prime Minister.
Got on the wrong side of the stick, you are saying. Shekhar Iyer, what do you make of the way the poll narrative seems to be changing ahead of the penultimate phase of polling?
Yeah, the narrative may appear to be changing, but I think the ultimate question before the voters, which the parties are trying to, hammer on voters repeatedly, is on one hand, you see the BJP's campaign is very clear. It is talking of why Prime Minister Narendra Modi should get a second term, why should vote for him. On the other hand, it is opposition, despite their attempts to have some kind of a Mahagathbandhan, have not been successful in trying to counter that. So much so, we are hearing that even now I heard a report today coming that they should all somehow meet again, try to, all these groups should come together and try to approach the president and say, don't invite the BJP even if it is the single largest party. We should be given a chance. So they are trying to, project as if there is already a pre-poll alliance which should be considered. So from this you can make out, and also the controversy over EVMs and all, somehow along the opposition feels that they have not been able to convince voters. Even within the Congress, there is a feeling that an ambitious idea like Nyay, which is giving an year 72,000 rupees to 25 crore families, they feel that this has not exactly set young people on some kind of a
So is this plan B of the opposition party, that use words from the Mahabharat, liken Prime Minister Narendra Modi to a negative character of the Mahabharat, and then hurl a litany of abuses on the Prime Minister, and also resort to the EVM excuse as a scapegoat for its impending defeat? Because this is what the BJP is saying, that the Congress is trying to use EVMs as a scapegoat because it's sure of its defeat.
Looks like, and people, those who are quoting Mahabharat, should not forget, the actual characters. And in fact, the one side you had only 5 Pandavas, and the other side there were 100 Kauravas. Now, with all this conglomeration of opposition parties, I leave it to the viewer to decide who are Pandavas or who are Kauravas. But I think Bharat is a convenient way of trying to project, a bigger battle. But the fact remains is the issues like corruption, issues like development, security, national security, internal security, and some of the schemes that the India government has brought in the last 5 years. These are some of the talking point. The Prime Minister mentioned it in so many interviews, that these are the which we are going back to the people. And Prime Minister feels wherever he goes, there is a very responsive audience to him. So he feels very confident that the people are assessing his performance as Prime Minister and the performance of his government, the kind of changes that have happened in infrastructure creation, in bringing special measures for farmers, in special measures for women, in this manner in which the rural electrification was speeded up, the gas connections. There were several schemes, and above all, the fact that today you are seeing one of the largest direct benefit transfer scheme in the world, with so many bank accounts. Even the Congress has in a way acknowledged it, saying that even this Nyay will be distributed through that direct benefit transfer which was introduced by BJP government.
So you are saying the focus of the BJP is on development, whereas the Congress is raising issues across the spectrum which are not
not just development. BJP approach has got, there is a package of issues.
Okay, there are a package of issues including national security, and the Prime Minister is also justified by national security should be an issue, saying that this is a national election and not a municipal election. Mr. Rajagopalan, before we run a story on how the Congress's campaign was today, I wanted your views on how do you see the entire EVM issue being brought up once again by various opposition parties. We've seen this in assembly election after assembly election. This all sounds all too familiar, isn't it?
Yesterday, Supreme Court threw out their petition for review of VPAT, and today they have gone to Election Commission. What is the use of knocking the doors of Supreme Court and the Election Commission? Because you are an advanced, electronically, digitally advanced country in the world. Even if you go and deposit 10,000 rupees notes in 10,000 rupees in bank, the machine counts. There is no physical counting. And if you want to say you take that country back to 1950s and 60s, counting a ballot paper, and it takes at least 3 days, 4 days to get the result. Why should you go back? Congress especially, which is getting a mood that they are not crossing more than 50 to 60 seats, they are getting EVM bagana. Bar you repeatedly say that EVM is a misplaced concept and we should not have that EVM. Apart from that, my understanding, the first time voters who have an imagination, who have an aspiration, they all get locked up with this type of taking that country pre-digital period by the opposition parties, which they do not agree on that. And today, so for instance, madam, I came by Ola today and I paid that money over my telephone. There is no change of exchange of money, cash anywhere. Everything digitalized. Once you are having this advanced digitalization and e-commerce like that, and you are taking the country back to EVM and counting of votes by ballot papers, what a joke this. The opposition party should be responsible. They are also part of democracy. And if you take back that EVM machines and bring that ballot paper, it is an injustice to the younger generation, especially those who have aspirations.
Okay, well, the Supreme Court has dismissed the review petition, but the opposition still seems to be insisting on taking further legal recourse on this. Let's take a look at the Congress campaign of the day. In the Congress camp, party president Rahul Gandhi today campaigned in Madhya Pradesh, and General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra in Delhi. Ironically, pro-Modi slogans were heard in a roadshow in Bhopal, in which hundreds of seers had participated to canvass for Congress's Bhopal candidate Digvijay Singh. Listen in.
With the 6th phase polling round the corner, Congress has also intensified its campaigning. While Congress President Rahul Gandhi held several rallies, Party General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra held a roadshow in Delhi. Congress President Rahul Gandhi held a rally in Madhya Pradesh, talking about the proposed minimum income scheme, Nyay, where poor families will get economic assistance of 6,000 rupees per month. Rahul said that this will increase the purchasing power of the poor families and will help in jump-starting the country's economy.
न्याय योजना जैसे ही चालू होगी, वैसे ही डायरेक्ट आपके बैंक अकाउंट में पैसा आएगा। आपके बैंक अकाउंट में पैसा आएगा, पहला काम क्या करोगे? माल खरीदोगे, कुछ ना कुछ खरीदोगे। ऐसे ही वो 25 करोड़ लोग माल खरीदना शुरू करेंगे, वैसे ही दुकानदारों की दुकान चालू हो जाएगी। जैसे ही दुकानदारों की दुकान चालू हुई, वैसे ही फैक्ट्री वाले मालिक कहेंगे, छोटे बिजनेस वाले, व्यवसाय वाले कहेंगे, चलो भैया आओ, बिल्कुल जल्दी आप फैक्ट्री चालू हो गई, तुम्हें रोजगार देने की जरूरत है, तो वहां बेचना है। तो अर्थव्यवस्था, हिंदुस्तान की अर्थव्यवस्था को जंप स्टार्ट करेगी न्याय योजना।
While in Delhi, Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra campaigned for former Delhi CM Sheila Dikshit, she held a roadshow for Sheila Dikshit in northeast Delhi. In Bhopal, Congress candidate Digvijay Singh's campaign is also in full swing. Hundreds of sadhus took part in the roadshow in Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. During his roadshow, people were seen shouting pro-Modi slogans as well. While in Delhi, campaigning by the Congress has also intensified. Congress candidate Arvinder Singh Lovely on Wednesday released a poll manifesto for East Delhi constituency. He said that he will work on basic issues like water shortage, pollution, unemployment and garbage pile-up, which have been neglected by the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party.
देखिए ये चुनाव जमुना पार्क के लोगों का और बाहर के लोगों का चुनाव है। जो लोग हमारे यहाँ केवल चुनाव लड़ने आते हैं उनको सबक सिखाने का पहली बार मौका मिला है, क्योंकि प्रथम दफा है कि जमुना पार्क का अपना आदमी पूर्वी दिल्ली लोकसभा क्षेत्र से चुनाव लड़ रहा है। और जिस तरीके का समर्थन मुझे हर विधानसभा क्षेत्र में मिल रहा है, मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी यहाँ से विजयी होगी।
Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has refused to further hear the plea of Congress MP Sushmita Dev seeking action against Prime Minister Modi and BJP President Amit Shah for the alleged poll code violations, saying that the Election Commission has already decided on the complaints. The Apex Court said it cannot examine the merits of EC orders, giving clean chits to BJP leaders, as they gave rise to fresh cause of action for which another petition has to be filed. News 9 Desk, DD India.
So that was the poll campaign for the Congress party through the day. Well, Raja Gopalan, we saw how the roadshow was carried out today of Digvijay Singh, the Congress candidate from Bhopal, wherein pro-Modi slogans were heard. Several seers participated in that roadshow, and we also saw how cops were made to wear saffron scarves. When they were asked later by a correspondent, they had really nothing to say. They were tight-lipped, and the Bhopal DIG had said later that there were no cops who were wearing the saffron scarves, which is totally at variance with what we've seen on the cameras. What does this indicate? Is BJP once again, is the Congress in fact once again resorting to soft Hindutva after the temple hopping that we've seen?
The Congress, my understanding is Congress is getting frustrated. The reason being, suddenly whenever elections are held, Mr. Rahul Gandhi wears the Janayog. He hops the temples. Today Mr. Digvijay Singh, Computer Baba, he made a yajna, whatever that religious rites, whatever that he has done it. Plus, he is confusing the voters. They have seen that they are getting defeated. Sadhvi Pragya is doing her own campaign in a different style. Now, Mr. Digvijay Singh wants to clone what the Pragya Singh is doing. Therefore, this duplicity, copying, these are all certain things which Congress is getting confused. Apart from that, madam, I want to have another important message is that Congress throughout this campaign, the Nyaya scheme, what even Mr. Rahul Gandhi a short while ago, when you showed that clip, he was unable to express it properly. He himself is confused. Nyaya scheme has not taken off. Priyanka Gandhi has not taken off. And senior Congress leaders like Prithviraj Chauhan and Jairam Ramesh, they openly say, we are looking for 2024, not 2019. So what does it indicate? Senior Congress leaders are also getting distance from this type of Nyaya scheme, because where would that funds come from? Suppose if you form the government, how do you get that funds? You can't be saying that. And second thing, voters, especially the first time voters, do not have confidence. Till yesterday, the Congress was accusing Prime Minister of putting deposit in 15 lakhs rupees in every account. But when they are not able to do 15 lakhs, how do you get 72,000 rupees per year? So therefore, there is a contradiction. Congress is in a contradictory mode. They are confused, and they have decided to focus only on 2024, not 2019.
Do you see subversion of the state machinery, Shekhar Iyer, in the fact that the cops were made to wear saffron scarves? Also, what do you make of the fact that the Prime Minister used a new term today, Nakampanthi, non-performers, while referring to the Aam Aadmi Party, perhaps trying to throw the spotlight on the non-performance of the Delhi government, even though the Aam Aadmi Party claims that it was not allowed to work and it was not given the statehood status for Delhi?
I think the Prime Minister made one of the sharpest attacks on Aam Aadmi Party today. He particularly said, ये देश को बदलने आ गए थे, लेकिन ये खुद बदल गए. They came to change the country, but they got themselves changed. They have disappointed the anti-corruption movement in India. I think that's a very strong statement from the Prime Minister, because after all, AAP, which came to displace Congress culture, Congress rule, was actually trying for an alliance with the Congress. You see, that has left the voters of Delhi confused as to if you came fighting against Sheila Dikshit's government, you said there were massive corruptions, and then finally you are willing to join hands with Congress. It was only question of, see, there was no ideological issue, there was no principle involved. All about was getting a few seats in Haryana, otherwise the alliance would have gone through. And strangely, even Congress was ready, but fortunately, I think for the Congress organization in Delhi, Rahul Gandhi said, we cannot concede any seats, you have to accept what we offer. So ultimately the difference between AAP and Congress was over seats, and they were united on the single objective of winning all the seats of Delhi, that is 7 Lok Sabha seats. So this is the point that the Prime Minister raised in his Ramlila Maidan rally speech today, which is, see, after all, the common man, because after all Aam Aadmi Party was born from that, the exasperation felt by the common man, which was reflected in the Anna Hazare's movement, of which Kejriwal was an important member. But ultimately what happened was, what we have seen in the last 4 years is that instead of trying to do something within the system that was available, after all Sheila Dikshit, we must also credit her, she had run-ins with the Lieutenant Governor then, but then she knew that Delhi was not a full-fledged state, it had to operate within the given parameters of the constitution.
So you are bringing to the fore the contradictions that are there between the statements that were made now and earlier by the Aam Aadmi Party as well as the Congress, but several new elements emerging in the poll narrative at the same time, from characters of the Mahabharat to EVMs now once again coming to the forefront. Besides that, there's third front talk also happening, and there is a charge by the BJP that Mamata Banerjee is not allowing people to raise the Jai Shri Ram slogan. So a lot of newness in a sense in the poll narrative building up now. Thank you so much, Mr. Rajagopalan, as well as Shekhar Iyer, for having joined us.
Thank you.
Well, Maharajganj, arguably called second Chittorgarh of Bihar, as there is a majority of Rajputs in this area. This makes a large effect on the politics of Maharajganj. Mostly candidates who have reached Lok Sabha from Maharajganj constituency belong to the Rajput community. So far, Mahendra Narayan Singh, Krishna Pratap Singh, Chandrasekhar, Girija Devi, Ram Bahadur Singh and Prabhunath Singh have represented Maharajganj Lok Sabha seat in the parliament. Take a look at the special report of Kumar Alok.
In 1989, former Prime Minister Chandrasekhar also contested the elections from Maharajganj Lok Sabha constituency and won by a record margin. The constituency comprises of 6 Vidhan Sabha segments, while the BJP candidate and the sitting MP Janardhan Sigliwal claims that he has totally changed the face of Maharajganj in the last 5 years.
मेरा 2 ही मुद्दा है, एक तो विकास और दूसरा सम्मान। यह देश का भी मुद्दा यही है कि हम सम्मान भी देंगे और विकास भी करेंगे। विकास की बात अगर हम गिनाएं कि कितने विकास हुए 2014 और 2019 के बीच में कितने हुए हैं, तो एक लोगों के पास है। रोड की बात लीजिए तो रोड का जाल मेरे यहाँ बिछ गया। तो लोगों के अंदर यह पूर्ण विश्वास हो गया है और लोग इसलिए राष्ट्रवाद के प्रति और राष्ट्र के सम्मान और राष्ट्र के विकास के प्रति सीधे नरेंद्र मोदी पर लोगों का अटूट विश्वास बढ़ा है।
On the other side, though, the long-standing demand to make Maharajganj a district remains unfulfilled. The voters also complain of rampant corruption in the government offices. The issue has now given some ammunition to the challengers.
महाराजगंज में मेरा मुद्दा है महाराजगंज का विकास। महाराजगंज के लोगों का सबसे बड़ा मांग है महाराजगंज को जिला बनाना। 2020 में अगर हमारा सरकार बनता है बिहार में, तो महाराजगंज को मैं जिला बनवा के दिखाऊंगा। 5 दलों का हमारा बिहार में महागठबंधन बना है। हर दल का एक अपना बनावट है और 5 दल के साथ खड़े होने से आज हर क्षेत्र में महागठबंधन बहुत मजबूत है।
On the basis of development work, the voters seem to be deciding their choice.
बिजली, सड़क, शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, यही हम लोग चाहते हैं और मेन मुद्दा है रोजगार।
युवा ही है जो हमारे देश की तस्वीर और तकदीर बदल सकती है। मैं आने वाली सरकार से यही उम्मीद और इच्छा रखता हूँ। बाकी रोड, बिजली, पानी की जहाँ तक समस्याएं हैं, छिटपुट सही है, पहले से बेहतर है। जो आने वाले वर्तमान में आज से 10 साल 5 साल पहले थी, उससे कहीं ज़्यादा बेहतर है।
Each candidate claims that his vision for the area is the best. Which one really manages to evoke voters' response will be known when the results are out. Kumar Alok's report for DD News.
The Shravasti Lok Sabha seat, a Buddhist pilgrimage centre and that has been associated with Buddhism and Hinduism from ancient times, is also going to polls. Both BJP and Mahagathbandhan geared up to woo voters in this Lok Sabha election in those constituencies. Let's take a look at our correspondent Shailendra Mishra's report.
Shravasti Lok Sabha constituency in Uttar Pradesh came into existence in 2008 under the recommendation of the Delimitation Commission. Before it was restructured, the constituency was known as Balrampur and was represented by former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and social activist Nanaji Deshmukh. In Shravasti, which goes to the polls on 12th May, the current sitting MP from the seat is BJP's Dadan Mishra, and he has been fielded once again from the constituency for 2019 elections.
विकास के मुद्दों को लेकर के हम जनता के बीच में जा रहे हैं। 2014 हम लोगों ने जीता था मोदी जी के नाम पर। आज 2019 में हमारे पास मोदी जी का नाम तो है ही और 5 वर्ष की हमारी उपलब्धियां हैं, उपलब्धियों का खजाना है हमारे पास। सबसे बड़ी उपलब्धि हम 5000 करोड़ की 240 किलोमीटर की नई रेल लाइन की परियोजना लेकर के आए हैं, जो बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है।
The BSP has fielded Ram Shiromani Verma from Shravasti seat.
हमारा जो तराई क्षेत्र है महाराजगंज या सिरसिया, यहाँ पर सिंचाई की व्यवस्था बहुत ही कमज़ोर है, किसान बहुत परेशान हैं और मैंने देखा कि तमाम जो समस्याएं हैं यहाँ की चिकित्सा की, शिक्षा की, पानी व्यवस्था, ये सब बहुत कमज़ोर व्यवस्थाएं हैं। ऐसी तमाम समस्याएं हैं। सड़कों की स्थिति खराब है गाँव में, अगर जाएं सबसे पहले हम लोग उस पर ध्यान देने का काम करेंगे।
Meanwhile, the constituency where the Congress is engaged in a fight to the finish, Dhirendra Pratap Singh has been named from Shravasti.
पहले तो बलरामपुर शहर को जाम से निजात दिलाना है। चारों तरफ इसके रिंग रोड कुछ जगह बनी है, रेलवे लाइन के अवरोध की वजह से चालू नहीं, उनको चालू करवाना है। हमारे यहाँ महिलाओं की शिक्षा के लिए बड़ी परेशानी है। एक मात्र डिग्री कॉलेज है, महिला डिग्री कॉलेज खुलवाने की व्यवस्था हमें करनी है, उसके लिए प्रयास करना है। गन्ना किसानों के बकाया मूल्य को दिलाना है।
Campaign intensified for the remaining phases of Lok Sabha polls and voters have made their minds to choose their representatives.
जब से मोदी जी का कार्यकाल आया तब से सड़क वगैरह बहुत अच्छे बन चुके हैं और अस्पताल वगैरह साफ सुथरे रहते हैं।
जब से भाजपा की सरकार आई केंद्र और राज्य में, तब से रोड की बहुत अच्छी व्यवस्था है।
The Shravasti Lok Sabha seat has 5 assembly segments of Bhinga, Shravasti, Tulsipur, Gyansari and Balrampur under it. The fate of the candidates will be sealed on 12th May. Shailendra Mishra's report, DD News, Shravasti, Uttar Pradesh.
Congress President Rahul Gandhi has filed a 3-page affidavit stating his unconditional apology to the Supreme Court for his remark on the Rafale deal that he attributed to the Apex Court. More in this report.
Congress President Rahul Gandhi on Wednesday finally tendered an unconditional apology in the Supreme Court for wrongfully attributing his political slogan to the top court. He also sought a closure of the criminal contempt proceedings against him on a petition filed by BJP MP Meenakshi Lekhi. The top court is scheduled to hear the matter on Friday. Congress President had earlier filed an affidavit following the formal notice issued to him by the Apex Court on Lekhi's petition and had written the word regret in brackets. The Apex Court had rebuked Gandhi for not admitting his mistake and had given him another opportunity to file a better affidavit relating to his remarks. Meanwhile, the war of words continues between the BJP and the Congress.
झूठ सुप्रीम कोर्ट के नाम से भी बोले, ये दूसरी बात है और इसलिए आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट में पूरी माफी मांगनी पड़ी। ये राजनैतिक दिवालियापन है, ये पैरों तले जमीन खिसकने का सबूत है, ये हताशा है और एक मोदी जी के परम द्वेष जो होती है वो परम द्वेष को दर्शाता है।
राहुल गांधी जी में एक साहस है जो एक गलती को स्वीकार करते हैं। सुप्रीम कोर्ट को नारा चौकीदार से जोड़ना राहुल गांधी जी मानते हैं कि गलती थी, पर ये देश जानना चाहता है कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी अपनी गलती कब मानेंगे।
BJP MP Meenakshi Lekhi had alleged that he has attributed his personal remarks to the top court and tried to create prejudice. The Apex Court on April 15 had given a categorical clarification that in its Rafale verdict, there was no occasion for it to make such a remark as attributed to it by Rahul Gandhi. With Vikas Sarthi, Newsnight Desk, DD India.
The focus continues to be on rehabilitation and restoration in the aftermath of Cyclone Foni in Odisha. Here's how normalcy is gradually returning to the worst hit areas of the state and the challenges that remain.
Reconstruction and rehabilitation work is underway in full swing in Cyclone Foni hit Odisha. To restart the communication network and services in the state at the earliest, Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan held a meeting with telecom officials in capital Bhubaneswar. Representatives of private telecom companies also participated in the meeting. Dharmendra Pradhan said, as per PM's commitment, all necessary support is being provided to the state by the centre.
ओडिशा की रिस्टोरेशन काम की जिम्मेवारी सभी स्टेक होल्डर ले रहे हैं। आज हम लोग यहाँ टेलीकॉम कंपनी की डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ टेलीकम्युनिकेशन की डीजी, उनकी एडीजी, चारों टेलीकॉम कंपनी की अधिकारी, बीएसएनएल, एयरटेल, जियो, वोडाफोन और जो टेली इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कंपनी, टावर कंपनी, सारे लोग हम लोग बैठे थे। जितना ज़्यादा और जितना शीघ्र रिवाइवल काम हो सकता है इसकी सारे प्लान आउट कर किया जा चुका है। सारे लोग काम पे जुटे हैं, मैन पावर ज़्यादा लगाए हैं।
Meanwhile, electricity and communication services have been restored in Bhubaneswar. Road traffic is plying normally in the coastal districts of Odisha. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik reviewed the relief and rehabilitation efforts. Special emphasis is being put on water and power scarcity. Work is underway to restore mobile network in Puri.
कोई भी विलेज पंचायत में नहीं आ पाए या पंचायत का ब्लॉक नहीं आ पाए, ब्लॉक वाला डिस्ट्रिक्ट नहीं आ पाए या स्टेट नहीं जा पाए, ऐसा नहीं रहेगा। दिस इज़ अबाउट फर्स्ट फॉरमोस्ट प्रायोरिटी। उसके लिए हमारे पास 17 एनडीआरएफ की टीम है, ऑर्डर की टीम है, फायर की टीम है एंड वर्क्स डिपार्टमेंट की 10 टीम लगी हुई हैं और आरडी की लगभग 40 टीम लगी हुई हैं रोड क्लैरिटी के लिए।
Road repair work is being undertaken at different cyclone affected areas in the state. Sand artist Sudarshan Patnaik has appealed to masses to come forward and help those affected by the cyclone.
मैं सभी लोग को ये अपील करना चाहूँगा कि आप हाथ से हाथ मिला के गवर्नमेंट का जो रिलीफ फंड है उसमें आप छोटा सा भी कंट्रीब्यूट हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा होगा, वो आप कीजिए so that कि हम उड़ीसा को बिल्टअप करें।
Cyclone Foni struck Odisha on 3rd May. The devastation caused by the cyclone across 155 blocks in the state is estimated to be around 1,48 lakh rupees. Nearly 6 lakh homes are damaged. The death toll has risen to 37. With Nitendra Singh and Neeraj Singh from Puri, News Night Desk, DD India.
5 Naxals have been killed in an encounter with Odisha's Special Operations Group in Koraput district of the state. There were 2 men and 5 women among those killed. The encounter took place in a forest under Padua police station limits in the morning when personnel of the Special Operations Group and District Voluntary Force were conducting a combing operation in the area. The Naxals fired at the SOG and DVF men after noticing them, and the security personnel retaliated to the fire, killing them. Koraput SP KV Singh said the security personnel recovered 5 guns from the spot. In neighbouring Chhattisgarh, 2 Naxals were killed in an encounter in Dandewada. The face-off took place around 5 a.m. at a forest in Gonderas village when a joint team of the District Reserve Guard or the DRG and the Special Task Force of the SDF was out on an anti-Maoist operation.
आज सुबेरे जिला दंतेवाड़ा एवं सुकमा के सीमावर्ती इलाका में गोंदेरास जंगल में एक मुठभेड़ हुई। इसमें डीआरजी एसटीएफ के जवान के साथ माओवादी के साथ मुठभेड़ हुई। सर्चिंग के पश्चात एक महिला नक्सली की डेड बॉडी, एक इंसास राइफल, एक 12 बोर वेपन और काफ़ी बड़ी संख्या में माओवादी के कैंपिंग मटेरियल्स और अन्य सामग्री मिला है। अभी आसपास इलाके में लगातार अभी फोर्स सर्चिंग कर रहा है और इन इलाका में एडिशनल फोर्स रीइंफोर्समेंट भी भेजे गए थे और हमको उम्मीद है मतलब इस मुठभेड़ में और काफ़ी बड़ी संख्या में नक्सली की हिट किया होगा, लेकिन अब तक हम मात्र एक महिला को रिकवर कर पाए थे और भी सर्चिंग जारी है।
A look now at news from regions in Regional Roundup.
The Supreme Court has made it clear once again that it will not extend even by a day the 31st July deadline for finalization of the National Register of Citizens in Assam and gave free hand to the coordinator to deal with complaints. The Apex Court asked Prateek Hajela, the Assam NRC coordinator, to deal with the claims and objections of persons against wrong exclusion or inclusion of citizens in the draft NRC. Punjab School Education Board declared Class 10 result today. Neha Verma, a student of Teja Singh Sutantar Memorial Senior Secondary School in Ludhiana, has emerged as the state board topper, scoring 99.54%. 5 Naxals were killed in an encounter in Koraput district of Odisha on Wednesday. The Naxals, including 3 women, were killed in Padua forest area of the district near the Andhra Pradesh border. ED has seized assets worth 151 crores co-owned by Mehul Choksi and Gitanjali Group, the prime accused in the PNB scam. ED has taken this action under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. Security forces busted a terrorist hideout at a village in Gandarbal district of Jammu and Kashmir. The army and local police launched a joint search operation in Gangangir village following inputs about the presence of terrorists. NHRC issues notices to the Chief Secretary Delhi and Delhi Police Commissioner over 4 deaths in a sewer in West Delhi. The Commission would also like to know about the action taken against the authorities responsible in the matter.
In international news, a suicide bomber targeting Pakistani security personnel blew himself up outside a revered Sufi shrine in Punjab province on Wednesday, killing at least 10 people and injuring 25 in Lahore. The powerful blast took place around 8:45 a.m. local time outside gate number 2 of the Data Darbar Shrine, the largest Sufi shrine in South Asia, where the elite police personnel were deployed for security after a suicide attack in 2010. The condition of 4 policemen is stated to be critical. Punjab's Inspector General of Police Arif Nawaz told reporters that it was a suicide attack and 7 kilograms of explosives were used in the blast. Pakistani Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack on police in Lahore. Tottenham Hotspur must overturn a 1-0 deficit in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final tie against Ajax at the Johan Cruyff Arena if they are to remain on course for Champions League glory. Son Heung-min will return for Tottenham after missing the first leg through suspension and is expected to play up front with England striker Harry Kane still out with an ankle injury. Ajax drew with Bayern Munich twice in the group stage, beat 2018 European champions Real Madrid in the last 16 and then eliminated Juventus in the quarterfinals. The Dutch league leaders will reach the final if they avoid defeat against Tottenham. Liverpool produced one of the most stunning comebacks in Champions League history to beat Barcelona 4-0 and progress to the final for the second consecutive year. Jurgen Klopp's side were trailing 3-0 on aggregate heading into the second leg match, but Divock Origi netted the first and fourth goals on a memorable night at Anfield.
Take it quickly. Oh, wonderful thinking, Origi. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Liverpool.
Liverpool have reached their second successive UEFA Champions League final with a remarkable 4-0 victory over Barcelona in the second leg of their semi-final clash at Anfield. The Reds produced an incredible all-action display to claw back and then ultimately overturn their 0-3 deficit from Camp Nou with an unanswered 4-goal salvo in thrilling style. Divock Origi started the unlikely revival, tapping home from close range after 7 minutes.
Takes over. That's not going to be ruled out, is it, that?
More pressure followed, but Barca held out until after half-time, when Wijnaldum burst into the box to meet Trent Alexander-Arnold's low cross and hammer his shot home.
Late run that he makes. The first goal was created, but remember James Milner coming on to a similar kind of chance in the Nou Camp, and he could.
Moments later, Liverpool were level on aggregate. This time, it was Zoran Shaqiri who provided the cross to Wijnaldum to rise and head home.
2 in a couple of minutes for the substitute. And that 3-goal disaster, if you like, from the Camp Nou has been wiped out here in 55 minutes at Anfield. Well, we've seen some incredible nights.
In the 79th minute, Liverpool earned a corner. The Barcelona defence was setting up themselves for the corner while it looked Arnold was waiting for his teammate at the corner. Instead, the England footballer took a quick low corner straight into the Barca box, which went straight to Origi, who was completely unmarked. The Belgium smashed it past Barca keeper Marc-Andre. The final whistle brought delirious celebrations on the field and in the stands, where the Red supporters had played their part in an unforgettable match. The Reds not only had a mountain to climb on the scoreboard after last week's loss at Camp Nou, but were deprived of two of their most potent attacking weapons in Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino out due to injury. Liverpool have managed famous European fightbacks before, notably when they won this competition for the 5th time in Istanbul in 2005, but this was arguably the greatest in their glittering history. They will go for a 6th triumph in Madrid on June 1st, where they will meet either Ajax or Tottenham Hotspur in the final. Sports Desk, DD News.
Jurgen Klopp described the greatest comeback in Liverpool's illustrious European history as a unique and unforgettable night built on the mentality of giants, as his injury-hit team demolished Barcelona to reach a second successive Champions League final.
I said to the boys before the game, I don't think it's possible, but because it's you, I think we have a chance. Because they are really mentality giants. It's unbelievable. That's after the season we played, the games we had, the injuries we have now in this moment. If you go out there and ask who bet a penny on us, I don't think you find a lot of people. So and then going out there and putting a performance like this on the pitch is unbelievable. I'm really proud to be the manager of this team. It's unbelievable. But what they did tonight is so special, and yeah, I will remember it forever, 100%.
And in some breaking news coming in, a UK court has denied bail to Nirav Modi, who is an economic fugitive from India, for the 3rd time. So that's the breaking news coming in, and we'll keep you updated on that. But that's what we are learning, that a UK court has denied for the 3rd time bail to fugitive diamantaire Nirav Modi, the main accused in the PNB scam, amounting to around $2 billion, that is 13,500 crore rupees. And this is for the 3rd time that a London court had denied him bail. Earlier he was denied bail because the judge had said that it suspects that Nirav Modi will not surrender, and that seems to be the reason again behind the UK court denying bail to Nirav Modi, an economic fugitive, the prime accused in the PNB fraud case. And we'll try and get more updates from our correspondent also, Abhishek, who has broken the story for us that Nirav Modi has been denied bail once again. And reports suggest that Nirav Modi's team had said that the jail conditions are extremely bad, and so there should be a 24-hour curfew. Even that is acceptable to the defense team of Nirav Modi, but the court was still of the opinion that Nirav Modi will not surrender. And in the past we've seen how this was the reason why the court had denied him bail, and the court had also in one of the cases in the past said that there were also instances when out on bail accused have threatened witnesses. So the UK court denying bail to Nirav Modi for the 3rd time. Yet another setback to an Indian economic fugitive. That's it then in this edition of News Night. News and updates will continue on DD India. Thanks for watching.